morning, everyone, and welcome to AJC Talk, a talk show of the Academy of Journalism and Communication.
We all have an interest in the news, whether it's on newspapers or TV. But sometimes it is hard to tell the difference between what's real and what's fake. For example,
The Annabelle doll escaped from the museum.
90% of Vietnamese people eat contaminated rice.
Kim Jong-un dead and sister poised for North Korea takeover.
Shocking statement from Vice Prime Minister Vũ Đức Đam.
Vietnam saw 15,000 square kilometers of its territory.
All of the information mentioned in the articles above is fabricated. Now some of them might just be harmless internet hoaxes. Others, however, are not.
And some of them may cause the readers to have seriously distorted perception of social political issues, and some could even threaten the lives of those who believe this information.
In recent years, analysts and researchers refer to journalistic products which contain deliberately distorted information as fake news. So in essence, what is fake news? What are its consequences? And what are the responsibilities of young people in combating fake news?
And to clarify this issue, we'd like to introduce a special guest from AJC, Mr. Tuấn Anh.
All right, hello, Mr. Tuấn Anh. Very glad to have you here.
It's my pleasure. I'm very honored to be here as well.
All right, as you know, fake news has been a very pressing topic recently. However, many people don't know exactly what fake news is. So can you elaborate upon that?
Okay, I would glad to explain. Pieces of fake news are news that are either misleading or exaggerated to viewers for personal benefits.
So can you explain more how it works?
Sure. To make it more practical, let's see this video.
Hi, it's ethanol. I got it from the nearby medicine store. And hey, did you hear? They say that drinking ethanol could help to prevent the coronavirus.
I wonder if that works.
I'm down that too. Hey, are you okay? You look sick.
Yeah, just having a cold and having a really bad headache too. I'm starting to think that I might suffer from coronavirus.
Oh, come on, don't be so overthink. You say that you got into the rain yesterday, so I guess that you got sick now.
Yeah, thank you. Keep that in mind.
Lan started to overthink. Racing thoughts ran through her mind as she was beginning to freak out. She thought about her parents, about her upcoming tests, about the fact that she may have caught the virus. She remembered seeing all those posts on Facebook and, well, she decided that maybe ethanol was worth a try.
Yeah, oh my god, I think that I would be appalled to know that my friend had believed rumors or fake news on the internet, which severely harms their lives.
I think what the story shows is that fake news is not only spread through online news website, but also through social media. In this case, it's Facebook.
And precisely, fake news can take on many forms, and I believe that our guest can further expand on it today.
As you've mentioned, fake news can be seen in the newspaper, TV, or simply on your phone. Fake news ranges from factually incorrect news to incomplete news. Not only does this deceive a lot of people, but it could also potentially be lethal. The same applies to most fake news, which means they causes confusion or misinformation. As a whole, fake news destroys the integrity of its own publishers.
All right, thank you, Mr. Tuấn Anh. So to discuss the solutions to the fake news problem, we have invited to the studio today a special guest. Her name is Như Y, and she's a sophomore student at the Academy of Journalism and Communications. Please welcome Như Y. Hello, Như Y. So what do you think are the responsibilities of young people towards fake news?
Well, first of all, it is my pleasure to be here today. So there are several solutions that we should mention about. So first of all, I believe we got to deal with the core problem first. Young people should educate themselves to distinguish the difference between fake news and confirmed news. For example, in my universities, there are many talk show, events, and activities in order to spread this knowledge. And every event included experts from discusses major, students should have the duty to attend this event in order to apply this knowledge to their reality. Secondly, it is really important to acknowledge the role of the social media because of its significant effect. When we see fake news on social media, we shouldn't share them. Instead, we should share confirmed news from official agencies so that fake news shouldn't be spread. And I also suggest that young people, they should have more campaigns to raise the awareness of this issue. Like, I believe that with their creativity and their enthusiasm, they could certainly find the best way to have other people find it easier to attain this knowledge.
I agree. And also, the government has some measures to take against fake news as well. According to the recent regulation, anyone who posts or shares fake news will be fined more than 10 million dong. I think this is far more than enough to warn anybody before they decide to post anything online.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for giving us so much precious information. So before ending our show today, Nui, do you have any messages to young people, what they should do?
Well, as young generation, we should be responsible for our society. We should contribute our youth, our talent, and intelligence, and be ready to protect the benefit of our own community. And that will show our responsibilities toward our community, which is what we are supposed to do.
I agree, Nui. Thank you very much. I think it's not a coincidence that they say the youth is the pioneering force of the nation. So hopefully the show has provided the audience with useful information on how to combat this pandemic in the digital age.
Finally, thanks for your watching. See you next week. Thank you.